Huh. Worst advice I've ever been given. Well, that really depends. Do you want me to give a simple answer, or would you rather I make us both uncomfortable? Well, in that case it'd be, if you ever see an angry brown bear, stand your guard and maintain eye contact. My uncle told me that as a child. I never had the chance to try it myself, but considering he was killed by bears only a year later, I learned all I needed from that.
I think you should continue with your performance.
Tell me about it. I'm surprised he survived as many hunting trips as he did with ideas like that. Granted, we hardly encountered bears in the mountains. Deer and elk were far more common, as were goats. Fuck no. That try was difficult, and I don't ever want to go back. For a lot of varied reasons. We don't need to get into it. There are some odd memories here and there, but I'm here now, and that's what matters. What is it? Huh.
Have you spoken to
Worst
Fast
advice I've ever been given.
I'll tell you, Wilhelm.
Well, that really depends.
Here tomorrow,
Do you want me to give a simple answer, or would you rather I make us both uncomfortable?
Klimek is doing just fine. You should follow your heart.
Perhaps one day, but not
Fine
today.
then. My father gave me a piece of advice, every day, that I'll never forget. Do yourself a favor and hang yourself from the oak trees. Then you'll be useful to the crows, which is more than what can be said for you now. Sometimes I thought about it, but of course, I never did.
I told you to keep away from there.
I'm sorry. I was curious.
You don't need to tell me.
Stories.
I experienced it plenty growing up.
Never again.
So, now you know. Let's move on,
I safe.
I don't think we need to discuss this any further. Yeah, whatever. What is it? I think it's a waste of time. Young men die for a cause they're raised to believe in, while old men argue about ancient traditions. War in general is never a good thing. Fighting can solve a lot of problems, but for it to go on this long and be this large is uncalled for. I have half a mind to wring the necks of Tullius and Ulfric to spare the world from any more of their idiocy. Agreed. Neither side makes any sense to me, so if anything, they should both fuck off and figure it out on their own. All I care about is myself, and how I live my life. I damn wish it were. I'd break down Solitude and Windhelm all by myself if it meant the war could stop, and we could all live our lives normally.